What's up, everybody? Kinetic here, and welcome back to Grim Dawn. This is a continuation on the road to Ultimate Face Tank, where I take a powerful sword and shield build here, commando style, with the soldier and demolitionist combined, and gonna see just how much stuff I can face tank on ultimate difficulty with all the nemesis sliders cranked up to max to see how crazy things get. And it's been getting pretty crazy, but so far almost everything has been totally face tankable. I've been finding lots of gold named enemies and pretty much no problem. Even finding like 2 at a time, still no problem. I'm face tanking both of them, and they're going down with relative ease. It's been really fun to find so many powerful but manageable enemies that sometimes I might have to reposition myself, you know, just to kind of get out of the way of standing on top of something, because that's a bit foolish, right? But everything, yeah, just for the most part, it's just me face to face with them, whacking away with my weapons, and it's great fun. But there was one bastard, and I wasn't surprised where I found him, that finally made me turn away, and it was in the side dungeon on the right-hand side of the Cairn map. You know that that one dungeon, I believe it with the boss Salazar, is in there. You need a key, kind of tricky to get into unless you do a quest a certain way, or if you get the key drop. Going in there, I didn't even get to the boss, right? I got halfway and I found this giant freaking monster with an insane health pool, and I spent maybe 15-20 minutes like on a couple of times trying to take him. And I just realized this is either gonna take me a really long time, right? Like maybe an hour probably, to try and whittle this thing down, if I even can keep my concentration up that long for this fight, or I can just come back to it later like I did in the previous playthrough, because that little side dungeon is, yeah, it is no joke. It is a pain in the ass. So finally there's at least one monster I found that not yet can I face tank, but everything else, even Krieg, Warden Krieg, I went into the laboratory, faced off against him, and it felt actually a lot like that OP gunslinger build that I made with like decked out and crazy legendaries and stuff. It felt a lot like that running through there. Obviously it took a little bit longer, but once I got to Krieg, it was just like, all right, let's do this face to face. We're just whacking away at each other and stuff, and I'm not even moving at all, and it felt awesome to just, yeah, to face tank like that against him and bring him down. And so yeah, that's basically where I'm at now. Actually, I'm a lot further than that. If we take a look at the map, we can see that there's of course the right hand side all cleared out. Now I've cleared all the way up to, we're going into Darius Cronley's mining area now. That's right. I'm all the way up there now, basically into Old Arkovia, and we just need to clear out Darius Cronley, and then we'll be able to break into the Broken Hills, and that'll give me access to like the Steps of Torment and stuff like that, which is really going to be cool. I'm trying to cherry pick these experiences while going through Ultimate for things like this, like the really cool dungeons, kind of like montaging different monsters that I've been fighting and stuff like that. I hope that you guys are enjoying the series. I also want to update you a bit on my gear situation really quick, because I could get kind of rambly with this. But basically, I have decided, I wasn't sure if it was going to be a good idea or not, but I've decided to drop the Guardsman's set. Now, this is a really good set because it gives me defense, ability, armor, reduced stun duration, and best of all, +2 to all skills in Soldier, which is really cool. So I was wondering, like, just how long am I going to be able to hold myself back, or at what point does maintaining this set start to actually become a loss compared to what else I could be wearing? Well, it actually happened just today. I've been holding on to this shield. This shield I found pretty early on, actually, and when I saw it, I was like, whoa, that's actually a really cool shield. It gives me physical damage, which is what the build revolves around. It gives me aether damage, which is not good at all, I don't think, for me. Offensive ability, which is great for everybody. Let's see, lightning resist is good, poison resist I was really low on, and the 12% skill cooldown reduction is quite nice as well. And then I think I found this weapon, or this chest piece, next. This is like second and then the third pieces that I found, and I just kind of like put away on the side without selling, because I liked the resistances that it had. And then once I found these shoulders, I was like, here we go, bleeding resistance. This is what I need, because if I were to replace this chest piece, then I was losing the bleeding resistance, which is really bad. So I was like, no, I cannot change this piece out until I find some bleeding resist. Bam, found these shoulders, bleeding resist. I was like, I'm a happy man, let's do this. So I spent probably like 30 minutes kind of like swapping around the pieces. I even wrote down the numbers as well. When I was wearing the Guardsman set, I was at 2188 for offensive ability, 1953 for defensive ability, and I was at 9565 for DPS. Especially that DPS is now jumped up to 13983. And also a part of that, because I'm a freaking idiot, before I started this run, I completely forgot to put augments on my jewelry. This Survivor's Ingenuity was completely missing on both of these rings and also on the amulet this whole time. So, yeah, with the changes, but even before the change, I added that DPS had jumped up to, I believe it was 13.5. So I've gained another 400-ish DPS or something like that because of the Survivor's Ingenuity. So I think, for the most part, yeah, that kind of covers the changes. I think I also, what did I do? Oh yeah, I changed out anti-venom salve on the gloves for consecrated wrappings because I was actually over in poison resistance. Now I'm a little bit under, but I got some attack speed, which is kind of cool. Plus I get a little bit of chaos damage, and if I remember correctly, somewhere else around here I've got like bonus to chaos damage. Anyway, so that's all caught up now on what's going on with the build. That was a lot of changes, so I thought it'd be cool to bring you up to speed. I hate the look of my gear though. I look like a really shitty cosplayer at like Comic-Con or something like that. Anyway, I think I also lost a defensive skill. Oh well, we'll have to do without. But yeah, let's jump over to Darius Cronley's dungeon, and we're gonna go and do a run through that. I'm feeling pretty confident. There's a lot of fighting going on down there. Oh yeah. You see how those kind of that like blade spinning effect triggers maybe a bit more often than it did last time? That's because I've changed up the devotion setup just a wee bit now. I believe nice. I believe I had what was it? Blind Fury, I think, was attached to maybe Olrian's Might, but now I've bound it to Condense, so it seems to trigger more often. Olrian's Might has Assassin's Mark on the defensive side, which actually need to reset those. My defenses are now active, okay. Menier's Bulwark has Wayward Soul, 20% chance when hit. Will give me health restored and defensive ability, and Vindictive Flame has Tip the Scales, 20% chance when hit. This will give me 103% attack damage converted to health, which is pretty freaking sweet, plus some vitality damage. Alright, let's get in here and let's see what's going on. Let me switch my action bar again. Woo! It's crazy around here. I like it. I need to take care of these fire bomber dudes. They're getting on my nerves. Alright. Just shooting me now. Boom! Knock him on his ass. God, I love that. Oh, yes. Nice. People have been asking me, like, what class or new mastery am I looking forward to most coming up in the expansion, like Necromancer or Inquisitor. I gotta say, hands down, I'm biased towards Necromancers, pet builds, and stuff like that. I mean, when they announced they were coming out with Necromancer, I was on cloud 9 for real. I really love Necromancers just as a theme, particularly the Necromancers of the Diablo universe. I think are really, really freaking cool. I like them a lot. And yeah, so you can imagine I'm also really excited for Necromancer in D3 to come out as well. But I will play both. Very similarly, hello. You want to die again, I guess, Mr. Ghost. Very similarly to this kind of run with this commando, I'll be doing runs like that for also for the Inquisitor and for Necromancer both. I might even go like kind of a bit overboard and use the tool, the trained hard tool, to for separate characters make like, you know, kind of like super powered versions, just to see and show you guys like what they're capable of when they're really tuned up. Oh yeah, we got some fun people coming. Oh, that counter blitz! Holy shit, that was awesome, dude! You got wrecked. He tried to blitz me, and I blitzed him right fucking back, dude. Boom! Knocked him on his face. Oh, that was awesome, man. That is why I chose this build. I wanted to kind of bring that up as well. Like, why did I choose this build? Kind of in more detail. When I was looking at doing another build here in Grim Dawn, I was thinking to myself, I want something that has a lot more mobility and is kind of like, you know, more fun to play for that style here in Grim Dawn than the gunslinger that I did, who had really no like mobility boosting skills or anything like that at all, right? So it was a choice between either this this commando build with blitz, right? That's that skill you see me using where I charge forward like that and slam dudes like money bags right between the eyes. It was either going to be that, or it was going to be a Shadow Strike build. But here's the thing, Shadow Strike builds are still being, how can I say, tuned a lot by Crate. Like, they're actually still nerfing the class right now as I speak. They are making some adjustments because they over-tuned cold Shadow Strike builds, it seems, and you can see Zantai on the official forums saying that they're gonna nerf it like down 5 to 8% Shadow Strike, I guess. So I thought if it's like that, if they're still like messing around with like how you know, Shadow Strike and dual wield builds and stuff like that are gonna be tuned, then I'll just wait until that dust settles, you know, and then maybe make a build using Shadow Strike later. Then it seems to me that like Soldier and Commando in general is a bit more stable in the meta right now. So there you go. That's why. Oh, there's that other little side room. Come on. Nah, I'm not gonna get any. I'd have to be stupid lucky, probably, right, to get legendaries out of those normal boxes. It's probably the legendaries, if I get any, are more than likely going to be either from really powerful monsters like these, if I'm lucky, or they're going to come from like the what do they call it? I think they're called like ornate boxes, strong boxes, or something like that, right? That's where the legendaries are going to come from. But it's still worth opening, touching anything, everything. I mean, seriously, every box, every pile of garbage, every tree trunk, every dead corpse, touch it. And maybe something nice will come out of it. There's another green. Nice. Okay. We are actually quickly approaching Darius. I believe he's just beyond this door. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Oh yeah, that's right. These crystals weren't here. Until you sort of rank up your negative faction rep with Cronley, I guess. Let's go then. I need to not stand and poop though. Like, as much as I want to face tank like crazy, I also don't really want to stand and poop. Come on, dude. I think I'm stepping in poop. I can't see anything. There's so much crap on the ground. Come on, Darius. What you got, man? That's it? I'm standing in poop, aren't I? All I need to do is, like, look at my health and see it start, like, plummeting to realize I'm standing probably in some ethereal poop. Yeah, I'm standing in ethereal poop. Oh, you think it's funny, huh? You think it's one big joke. Ha, ha, ha. Alright, let's go. Let's go, Darius. Come on. Oh! Was that him I just knocked on his ass? Or no, that was somebody else, I guess. Oh, he's almost done. It's over. It's over. Boom. KO. Alright, well, we're out of Cronley's hideout. We're now here in Twin Falls. And I think what's coming up next, isn't it the... I want to say it's the Undercity, if I remember correctly. Let's check the map. Yeah, coming up, I think the next big dungeon is going to be the Undercity. I actually really like that one. And then I think later after that would be the Steps of Torment. Yeah, because we still need to kind of find our way over to Broken Hills, and then we'll have access to that. I think that's how that works, if I remember correctly. Either way, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be kind of like cherry picking the better dungeons and you know, montaging cool bosses that I'm fighting and stuff like that for each of these videos in the road to ultimate face tank, which is a lot of fun. I'm having a really good time with this. I hope that you guys are enjoying it as well. And as you can tell, I'm burning through the content here pretty fast, so it's not going to be long until the next video. Until then, I want to know what you think down in the comment section below. Click the like button to support Grimdon here on the channel, and make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Thanks again for watching. This is Kinetic, and I'll see you next time.